Look out, y'all. Ashy Knuckles Boxing on the heels of the Lara versus Ramon Alvarez fight. The fight would not even last 3 rounds. Lara would chop him down in the second round. First of all, we don't even know how Ramon Alvarez was even cleared or sanctioned to fight for this world title, but that's another subject for another time. Right from the start, at the weigh-in, Ramon Alvarez would scale in over the junior middleweight limit. He came in as a middleweight, and on the night of the fight, he was 177 plus pounds. And the lack of discipline showed in the fight tonight. Lara looked crisp. He was starting a little slow, and he caught a big right hand early, which woke his ass up. But then he got his act together, started dictating behind the jab, and basically timing anything Alvarez was trying to do. Lara was very calculated in the shots that he picked. Alvarez didn't offer up much. He was very upright and stiff. He didn't move his head, and he telegraphed every punch. He took a long, deep step forward before throwing his shots, basically telegraphing his shots like, hey, I'm throwing a right hand right now. So the smart fighter that Lara is, it was easy for him to pick up on that timing, dial up the right combination to get him hurt. The first time he hurt him, the ropes kept him up. Alvarez almost went through the ropes, but since the rope kept him up, that was it qualified as a knockdown. But as Joe Goosen said, sitting ringside in the color commentary, he said basically it was just a premonition. He says, this guy's going to get stopped right now anyway. And that's exactly what happened, man. Once again, right after the referee completed the standing eight, the mandatory eight, Alvarez would telegraph another shot by which Lara would time it and come in with the right combinations, beat this guy up against the rope till the ref came in and waved off the fight. And now Lara has another trinket under his belt. He is now the 154-pound regular WBA champion and instantly hops right back in the mix in the fray at 154 pounds, where there is a lot of different matchups available at that weight. You can mix and match up those fights any way Al Heyman can mix and match up any of those potential fights as he sees fit. He can go ahead and start a round robin until we have an undisputed champion. But then again, that could be a little difficult, being of the fact that Jaime Munguia has the WBO belt at that weight, and I don't think Golden Boy is in a hurry to do business with Al Heyman, being of the fact that he sued Al Heyman along with Bob Arum. But hey, this is the sport of boxing, man. Crazy things happen, and when there's a substantial amount of money on the table, businesses seem to overtake personal feelings when it comes to the sport. And it is what it is, man. Ramon Alvarez back to the drawing board. If you can't make the weight, you need to go ahead and move up to middleweight. They asked Ramon's coach what was the problem in making weight. He said that they had their own scale, which was not calibrated. So the whole time they thought they were on weight. I'm calling bullshit. Because if that was the case, Ramon Alvarez would not have been an hour late to the weigh-in. He would have been on time, weighed in, and that would have been the end of that thing. He would have been surprised. But they came in late because he was not on weight. That's why he was in a sauna and doing all these extra things to try to sweat off those extra pounds in an attempt to make weight, which he did not. And it really didn't matter. It didn't matter. He was the bigger guy on the night of the fight. He just did not have the talent and the skill set to get the job done. And it basically proves what all the hardcore boxing fans already knew, that Canelo is the most talented Alvarez in that family. Remains the scene if Canelo will avenge his little brother the way he avenged his big brother Rigoberto when Austin Trout beat him. Could we see a rematch with Lara and Canelo? Me personally, I doubt it. But I don't knock the fight at all when you got two world-class fighters willing to mix it up. Lara is not a fighter that boxes on the move anymore, as you can see from the night and previous fights. He's standing in front of these guys, he's hitting these guys, and he's avoiding the big shots. unless he fights out of character like he did against Jarrett Hurd. But Lara's back in the mix. Maybe he'll get a rematch with Jarrett Hurd. He does have a title, and Hurd has nothing. So if Hurd beats Julian Williams, then it probably won't be a rematch. If he loses to Julian Williams, then there could be a potential rematch there. But anyway, that's all I got. Lara wins via TKO in the second round. It's your boy Ashy Knuckles, and on to the next. I'ma holler at y'all. Salute. Shout out to the LDBC and everybody that rocks with me, man. I'm out this thing. If you like the content that you heard in the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button and the bell icon so you can receive notifications whenever there's a new video or whenever Ashy Knuckles decides to go live. Also, go by mandatorydefense.com where the ring sorts out the facts for the latest news and updates and views in the sport of boxing. Also, go by facebook.com/comeoutfighting and like the page. You can also catch up with your boy Ashy Knuckles on Twitter at A Puncher's Chance. And if you want to donate to the channel and to the website and in general to the cause, look in the description box below. You can catch me at PayPal me at Ashy Knuckles Boxing. That's all I got for you. I appreciate y'all for stopping in. It's your boy Ashy Knuckles, and that's all I got for you. Peace.